Somebody likes us.
Whoop! Hello!
Hello, everybody.
Hi! Hi, everyone. We have somebody new.
Yes.
New friends.
We have not quite Jason, but also kind of like Jason. His name does not start with a J.
It does not start with a J.
Starts with an M, though.
I am Matt.
Oh, wait.
We already know.
Are you now Jat?
Jat?
Yes.
Well, he doesn't have to be Jat. I'm not Jelby or Jlebby. I'm Schlebby.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Oftentimes, those who do not have a J name will adopt a converted J name.
Converted J name.
Whilst in the studio, like Jabe.
Like Jabe.
Yes. Although Jat is a little odd.
Jat's a little
Yeah,
weird.
I don't know if I
think
can get on
Matt
that.
works better for me.
Yeah, sounds like something you'd like pick out of your feet. I gotta get that Jat on my feet. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I think we can stick with Matt.
I'm not into it.
Matt works for me.
Matt works for me.
Well, hello, everybody.
Well, hello.
T. Schmidt, Ghost Hunter, Big Bobzilla, Source, Game Delay, The Chronic Toast. Welcome.
Well, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little about whomst you are.
Whomst I am. Whomst I is.
He's a really, really good painter, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
He's really good.
Thank you very much. Well, I am Matt. The infamous Matt now.
The infamous
The
Matt.
infamous Matt.
I like it.
You guys might have seen me in the chat every now and then as Monument Matt. I try to get in whenever I can.
Mm-hmm.
But
you gave away us your personal set of paints for the
did.
Awkwardish,
Christmas
thank you for the
stream, right?
raid. Welcome,
All
everybody.
of my favorite paints for the
Nice,
Christmas
nice.
stream. I have now been with Monument for
A little while now.
8, 9 months.
Yeah,
something like that. Going on a year now.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. It's been fantastic. I love working with you guys.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Ask away. I don't know where to start. I could
We've
go
got a
back to my
panda
early
party.
childhood and really therapize the whole thing.
Well, it's not Thursday, so we'll
It's
save
not
that for
Therapy
another
Thursday.
Therapy Thursday. So hello everybody. As Jason is still on the road. Again,
Yeah, he's currently.
he's currently driving
driving.
back home. So today we will not have Jason back. Although I think he is coming back on Monday. I don't know if we'll have him on stream on Monday. It's going to be a busy week next week, so he may or may not be available. But today, we have Matt joining us today. He's painting some pretty sweet models. You want to give him a look at what you got going on?
Yeah, let's see. Where's the camera here? So this is the Cavalier Marshal from Age of Sigmar, which is a pretty sweet model. Let's see, zoom in a little bit more on that. Right there.
Jen, let me know if that's better.
There we go. So that's what I'm working on.
Yeah, Matt is definitely a lot more soft-spoken than Jason is.
Yes.
So we
That's
have
true.
to.
We will
crank
have
up the
to
volume a
remember
little
that.
bit. Jason is quite loud.
End this stream.
So, and you are the opposite of loud.
That's
you're,
true.
You're a much more soft-spoken person. I'm like somewhere in between.
In between.
I kind of ride the line sometimes. But but yeah, we definitely got you turned up. But
Yeah, sounds good.
Source he's excited to see some more AOS on here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been having a blast painting these guys.
You've been really killing it.
Yeah. I got the whole that starter bundle that they launched with, plus a couple of the extra units that have popped up over times, and they're cool. It's been a long time since I've actually been excited for a faction for any game. So,
And you're really spending your time going through it too. You're not messing around.
No, I want the army to look cool. I want it to look like I spent some time on it, even if I didn't.
Honestly, you've been spending a good amount of time on it. Like, did you finish the whole 10-man unit of the infantry guys?
Almost.
Really?
I have
Okay.
the 2 banner bearers left to paint. I
Awesome.
saved the biggest models on those for last because the banners themselves are like a whole extra model to work on.
Game Delay said, "Am I seeing correctly that Matt has not used purple for shadows? This is a new world we're entering."
I know. The person sitting on that side of the table, standing on that side of the table, is not using purple shadows. What's
Yeah.
going on?
You know,
The world is broken.
the irony of that statement is that I did in fact use purple shadows.
That's actually.
He's
I
just
did on the
incredible
saddlebags.
at
I used a
painting.
transparent purple glaze in the shadows.
Wow. So there you go.
There we go.
You
So
did
the
use it.
legacy continues.
A man after my own heart, using transparents.
Yeah, I did it over mahogany to kind of complement the burnt orange that I was using in the highlights.
Awesome.
It looks pretty sweet. So now I got to go back and touch it up. I thinned the glaze and wash medium too much, and I got a little frosting action going on there, which was weird. But I think it's just because I over thinned the medium. There we go.
And you can
That's gonna take
probably
some
zoom in a little bit more too. You probably zoom in a ton actually.
Hello, Hoosiers.
Oh, you can. There we go. That's all the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I remember walking into the room when you first started painting this one, Matt. And I remember liking the position of the horse a lot. It's a cool pose.
Right.
The thing I realized about it is it does the reverse of every other horse pose you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah,
Which
but-
is where the horse is the head of the horse is up,
Right.
above the rump.
Yeah.
And this is the opposite.
Yeah.
The butt is up in the air and the front
Right.
feet are down.
But
which
there's
is really
still
cool.
a ton of movement,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
They really outdid themselves with this release of models. They're so good.
And they all the models, like you said, have a ton of movement in them. All of the banners, especially.
Hello, the gentleman paints in red yeti.
The cavalry unit that they released for it is fantastic for heavy cavalry. Again, they've got a lot of movement in them. And the banner, I love that the banner is going with a wind rather than in the direction of the horse is moving.
Mm-hmm.
Creates a lot more variety to play with.
No, I love it. It's great. Let's see here. Gotta do the red gray now.
How's everyone's Friday?
My Friday is going pretty darn well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This week has simultaneously felt really fast and really slow.
Yeah, it's definitely been weird having Kyle and Jason gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's noticeably weird.
Right.
It's noticeably quieter,
Yes.
which is unsettling at times.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Kyle is he's a loud gentleman. We love him anyways.
Well, he just makes his rounds a lot.
He does.
He'll go and say hi to
He
people.
comes to talk to people a lot.
Yeah.
He's
so
always checking up on
It's
people.
weird when you don't have that.
Yes. All right.
Jimmy J, what are you doing?
So my project for today, I've got a game of Legions Imperialis tomorrow with Christopher, Jabe, and Jillip
Nice.
And
NGP.
that new guy Phil, that old cat, in fact. And so because my army is the most developed as far as like I own the most stuff, and I have like stuff kind of built for the most part. I am responsible for getting everything kind of together for the armies because we're basically going to take all of my stuff, add in other stuff that they have, and we're going to split it in half, and we're basically going to make 2 armies that we can play against each other so we can learn the game.
I see.
At like a higher point level so we can really get a feel for like a little bit more depth for how the game works.
Right.
So the goal with that is to get all of the models glued onto bases tonight, which means that they need to be at a point where it's not horrible to paint them on the bases. And one of the things, if you've ever worked on really small miniatures, is that trying to paint them on the bases is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Matt, you know all about this because you just did your, 12 millimeter?
15 millimeter American Civil War. Yeah. And
those are even a little bit bigger.
Yeah. It's a fun scale to work in, but you're right. Especially if you're talking about having multiple models on a base, you pretty much kind of have to line them up on popsicle sticks and paint them individually, which is frustrating because then you can't really play with them until they're at least mostly painted.
Yes. But the upside is that when you get them on the table,
you have a painted army.
They have a painted army.
Yeah.
Game Delay said, if Kyle is so loud, how did you not remember to take him to lunch, Baby J? Is what I would ask if I were being mean.
I mean, you just asked it. So, why are you being so mean?
Yeah.
Why you gotta be so mean?
Why you gotta be like that, huh?
Well.
Why you gotta be like that?
You know they have to.
What did I ever do to you? These are the questions that are really important to ask.
Hello, Grizz Christofferson.
Hello, Grizz!
Source does. Would you paint flayed skin differently to normal skin tone? Some of my chaos models have a flayed skin shawl. Absolutely. Basically, once skin is removed from the body, all the stuff that gives it its real color and life to it is no longer there. Things like your blood, muscles. Yep. We don't really think about it too much, but skin is actually quite translucent. So outside of whatever the basic melanin content of that skin is, it's going to be a lot paler and, lifeless once it's removed from the body. So yeah, I would try to use some chalkier tones in that skin.
Yeah, way to bring down the vibe, Game Delay. Way to bring down the vibe. That's what I would say if I were being mean.
But he's not, for the record.
But I'm not being mean.
It's called the cruel irony, Kronk.
Source said with dried blood on it, perhaps? About the flayed skin. You could probably put some dried blood on it.
You definitely could. I would use the crimson for that, dark crimson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That's more of a wet blood, though, because it's gloss.
Yeah, but you could mix a little bit of, like, the glaze and wash medium into it.
That's true.
And build it up. Or maybe even mix a little bit of, even a touch of black to it. To make it, to matte it out a little bit. And then it'll make it even darker so that when
more brown. Yeah. So there you go, Source.
So yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of this priming out of the way so that I can spend the rest of stream working on some Bane Blades, which I think is my next project, which will be really fun.
All Bane Blades also for Legion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have them right here. Yeah.
So many Bane Blades.
So many Bane Blades.
Source, are you trying to figure out what color to use for the blood or for the skin? Because we can help you with that. The skin. What colors should Source use for the flayed skin?
Flayed skin, you could use like olive flesh is a really nice bright pale color.
Yep.
And then Yeah, I think using that plus maybe a little bit of like greens if you really want to add a little bit of shadow to it, or some like blacks. You don't want to add a ton of color to it.
Yeah.
Because that color is lost, right? Like just like Matt was saying. So, yeah, I would use. I mean, you could use like a. Ooh, if you want to add a little bit of color, I would do like olive flesh plus maybe red gray.
Yeah, that would look nice.
Because then you get that like really desaturated feel, but it because the skin is not completely like, especially if you're putting blood on it,
Yeah.
right? It'll still have a little bit of that warmth to it.
Right, if it's kind of freshly flayed.
Right,
Yeah.
right, exactly.
Yep.
So that's a good idea. And then that'll give you kind of a nice gradient of color that you can mix up for your flayed flesh.
Matt, what color are you using right now?
So right now I'm using our black wash to tint down the mahogany base coat. I'm trying to create a bit of variety within the leathers. One of the ways that I like to do that is by using the same base coat for all of the leather. So in this case, I'm using mahogany because it's a nice warm color. But then you highlight it and shade it differently. So it ends up being fairly unified at the end of it because you have that same base coat, but you get a little more variety on the model.
Gotcha.
So I'm giving this a black wash instead of the purple.
Nice.
And then I'll probably highlight it a little more gray rather than orange like I did for the saddlebags.
Source, I would not recommend looking up flayed flesh for reference images. You might not find
That's
good
probably fine.
Yeah.
Go watch the goriest movie you can find.
There you go.
There you go.
Just watch a horror movie and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Dealer's choice on that one. I will not be partaking.
You might have the FBI on you if they see your search history.
Already there. Are you already on the FBI watch list, or are you already watching horror
Yeah.
films? This is a really important question, Source.
Right.
Important distinction. I have no legislation here. Yeah, I forgot you're in Europe.
Oh.
It's true.
All right, then.
You're safe then. Go for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some Hollywood movies that would suggest otherwise.
Don't.
Peruse at your own peril.
Pretty sure there are other organizations out there that may or may not be keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
Game Delay said, painting for the March challenge. I realized I had made my model more magenta than the reference, which was more maroon. Now I have to pull it back over toward yellow/brown.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, reference, like I keep saying, reference is such a big deal.
Yeah.
It is so underappreciated in the hobby painting community.
Yep.
You know, it's one of those things that in a like an actual art teaching background, like when you're learning art, like real, like not real art, but like more traditional, like fancy art stuff.
Yeah.
When you're drawing things, when you're doing illustrations, things like that, it is really important to have a reference. Because the reference just informs you what all these things are supposed to look like.
Yeah, when I was in school, our illustration teachers insisted that we keep a binder of various references. So as we collected reference for various projects, you never threw it away.
Yeah, yeah,
You
because it's
kept,
always useful
kept it
later.
all. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for following Sherry Creates.
Yeah, it's almost like worth having a notebook that just has a whole bunch of different reference in it. And you're just like, ooh, I need a reference of a tiger. And you're like, cool, I'll just flip to the page with the tiger on it.
Yep.
You know?
Source said, I'm finding a lot of people who have made tablecloths that look like flayed skin. I'm gonna guess they are D&D players. That, or they're very dedicated to their
So
Halloween
they're D&D
decorations.
players. Can you imagine somebody who decorated their house like cannibals lived there, but they just like vegans or something? I don't know.
That would be wild.
That'd be wild.
It'd be terrifying.
Yeah, it'd be
I
horrifying.
wouldn't trust those people.
Yeah. I feel like that's probably very wise.
Game Delay said this horrifies me.
Yeah, right?
That is a fair reaction. Like I said, though, maybe they just really love Halloween and they want their Halloween party to be awesome.
I like the part of my headspace which thinks that they're all vegan. You know? It's like, how contrary can we get with this whole thing?
Yeah.
I forget how serious Halloween is over there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's not that serious.
People take it pretty seriously.
Okay, maybe
People
People
definitely
go crazy for Halloween.
go nuts.
People go to multiple Halloween parties.
That's true. That is not wrong, unfortunately. I don't think I've ever been to a Halloween party in my life. That's a lie. I've been to a
Not even
Halloween
when you were little?
Yeah, when I was in high school.
Oh,
But not in college time.
no.
No.
Well, that's when all the fun ones are.
You know, I skipped over that part of my life.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably better off for it, to be honest.
that's fair.
I used to go trick-or-treating with a group of, like, kids that we were friends with.
Uh-huh.
And afterwards, we would all dump out our candy and trade. And it was the best. Gabe really likes Tootsie Rolls. He still does. But I used that to my advantage when we were younger.
You're like, I want 2 Snickers to 1 Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, Gabe, you gonna let your sister take advantage of you like that?
He was getting his favorite candy, so I was just being smart about it.
Supply and demand. Hey,
Supply and demand, that's true.
Exactly.
Shelby, just future businesswoman of America here.
There's a reason we pay her the big bucks.
Only for Tootsie Rolls and Gabe, though. That would only work for him.
What if you found somebody else who was also very interested in, whatchamacallums, Tootsie Rolls?
Who?
What if you found somebody else who was also super interested in Tootsie Rolls?
Well, you
Ooh.
never know. What was like?
Throw a Tootsie Roll in the middle of a ring and see who wins.
Yeah.
Hoosier said, "So Gabe isn't the sharpest crayon."
Hey.
No, he's smart. He just likes Tootsie Rolls. Bit questionable,
There's
but
nothing super wrong about that.
no.
Can't get between a
I
man and his
happily
Tootsie
traded them
Rolls.
away, so
Thank you.
let that speak however you want it to.
You did what?
I happily traded them. I don't. Tootsie Rolls are. It's like fake chocolate. It's trying to be chocolate, but it's just not
I like Tootsie
working.
Rolls. Just only when they're like already kind of like they've been sitting out in your car for like half a day.
God.
When they're like cold, they're just like rocks.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
When are you eating cold Tootsie Rolls?
Remember, I'm from Seattle.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, I grew
When
up
were
in
you not
Connecticut,
eating
so
cold Tootsie Rolls in Seattle?
Well, when it's 80 degrees and you're trick-or-treating, then
That doesn't happen.
no.
It's like cold in Seattle when it's
Yeah, it's so hot when we go trick-or-treating. You have to, like, as children, we had to really think about our costumes. Because if it was too many layers or too warm, your night would be ruined.
It's literally the entire opposite direction for Seattle.
Yeah.
It's like, make sure you bring a coat. Are you making sure that your costume is warm? Yes.
Spatsnat said, "Are there vegans that play 40K? What is the most vegan-friendly Space Marine faction?" That's a good question. I don't know.
No idea.
I know nothing about Space Marines and 40K, so I'm just here for the ride.
I'm just here for the ride.
There's a bit of debate going on here about Tootsie Rolls.
Oh, do tell.
Hoosier said Tootsie Rolls are gross. It's gross in all caps. But then the Punisher said, "Imagine trading Snickers down for Tootsie Rolls." Does that mean you are in favor of Tootsie Rolls?
No.
Oh, I see.
You're trading down.
Yes.
Which means you're getting the worst deal.
Then never mind. Everyone's in agreement that Tootsie Rolls are crap.
So then Gabe's wrong. Apparently.
Gabe is wrong.
That's the word on the street, Gabe. Is you're wrong.
Game Delay said Nurgle is the most vegan friendly.
Probably. I doubt they eat.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I don't know. Truly, I don't.
I feel like they would absorb through osmosis like amoebas or something.
Yeah.
Like just.
I eat plagues for breakfast.
Yeah.
And pus for dessert.
Gross.
Gross.
I hate that.
Gross.
That is a terrible visual. Hi, Jade. Happy Friday. I just heard something disgusting, and I would like to bleach my ears. Thank you.
Oh, that's so funny. And really gross.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it wasn't my best one. But it does exist.
Now I have to live with that.
That image that I put
Thanks
in
a
your
lot.
mind forever.
I'm reading that Space Marines can digest basically anything, so any Space Marine chapter could completely go vegan.
It's true.
So yeah,
That's true.
there you go. They'll be vegan if you want them to be.
It is your hobby. Do as you will.
Yeah.
Alright, his bases are almost done. We're blasting today, boys and girls. We're blasting. This is my favorite way to paint armies, is to just go ham.
Yeah. You're really...
Alright, ooh, got that one.
I've been really curious, like, to try doing painting with airbrushing,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
but it seems so difficult. I don't know. I've seen some videos. I forget who it was specifically, but he was doing painting with the airbrush like afterwards,
Yeah.
and it just seems difficult to not get such a concentrated stream of paint. Like it seems tough to get like a nice blend. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, the airbrush kind of does a lot of that blending for you, right?
Right.
By atomizing the paint and spreading it out.
Yeah.
So it's going to do a lot of that blend. I mean, it's not like blending. It's a different kind of blending.
Right. How do you get like, because the airbrush it spreads it out, but
Yeah,
how do you
right.
get it in? Like, how do you make sure it doesn't get on other parts while still keeping it
Masking.
concentrated?
Yeah, you can mask
Masking.
areas with I've seen some people use like not like a blue tack, but like a similar tacky putty,
Gotcha.
you know, on models, so
Oh,
you can tack up parts of your models.
Yeah, so you see how, like, this cut off the circles, right? The half circles. So you can basically do that on your models.
Mm.
So you can cover a part of your model that you've already painted, or you don't want to get this color on,
Mm-hmm.
and then you spray over it,
Yeah.
and then it covers all the areas that are not covered, and then you remove the covering afterwards.
Yeah.
And you can get masking in all whole different types of forms. You can use silly putty.
Mm-hmm.
You can use there's masking fluids that you can buy that's basically just like silicone that will
Yeah.
dry on the model, and then you can pull it back up. You can use masking tape, which is, you know, sort of like painter's tape, but is built more for miniatures that are getting painted. That stuff works great. A lot of people will do this kind of striping that I have
Mm-hmm.
in the red. They'll mask off the areas where they don't want the red,
Yeah.
and then they'll paint the red in with an airbrush or a paintbrush.
Yeah.
And then you remove it, and then you have this really nice crisp line.
And you don't have to worry about the masking tape or like anything peeling up the paint.
If you use the right masking tape or the right masking fluid and you wait for the paint to cure, no, you do not have to worry about it.
Interesting.
Yep.
If you're using the right tools, you won't have problems with it.
Gotcha. Well,
Yeah.
maybe I'll... It's hard because I don't have an airbrush, and I don't intend on making that sort of purchase right now, but
Fair
I'll
enough.
have to try it, I guess. Maybe I can convince Gabriel. That old cat said, Matt, I have a question. Philip, what is your question? It better be good.
Fire away.
It's gonna be bad.
He's gonna say, who's your favorite coworker and why is it Philip?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
exactly what he was typing right there. You know he was already typing it,
Yeah.
and then you said it.
Yeah.
And he's like, dang it, Shelby.
Or
Got
he's
beat
now
to
he's
it.
gonna switch it up because
Oh, 100%
he's mad that I guessed it.
Yep, yeah, he's not going to let it happen. He's got to come up with something.
Yeah, who's your
Yeah,
favorite
there it
character
is.
and why is it Phil?
There it is. I think he got by the delay.
Yeah,
He was probably typing it into the delay, and he probably hit it right as we said it.
Probably.
See, but game delay, I
So,
did predict that he would
Get
switch it up a
got,
little bit.
Philip, get got.
I predicted that, so I think I still got that. Let's see.
Alrighty. We're gonna do some silver, and then we're gonna paint some Baneblades. I think. Yeah, we got a bit of silver to paint.
Oh, Source said Happy International Women's Day, which does not apply to you guys, but
Thank you.
thank you.
That's so kind of you to say. You know.
Observed and celebrated.
Philip was hoping that game delay would type it for him, but game delay
Let him down.
has to work today. Doing a job or something.
Wait, Game Delay has clients? I just kind of always assumed that he was like a lawyer by proxy. Just like didn't take clients, but was still a lawyer sort of thing, you know?
Phil, when Jordan said he was painting Baneblades, all I could think of was you saying Beyblades, let her rip.
Beyblades.
Let her rip.
Because he just commented and said let her rip. And when he first said it, I thought of that, so. Oxley5150, thank you for the follow.
Thank you so much. Welcome to our crazy,
Somebody likes us.
crazy place.
We have fun here.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Who let us do that?
You know, the parents are away. So we get to do mostly whatever we want.
So we get to have fun.
We're off the leash.
We're off the leash indeed.
It's never good.
Shelby's like, this is not what we need to be doing now. This is not good.
Chat, we had an Adepticon meeting this morning. Getting super excited to see everyone who will be joining us there. It's gonna be awesome.
Did we ever get a count of who all is coming? I know we're going to be seeing Jade and
Jade.
Chuck. We're going to be seeing T. Schmidt.
Mhm.
We're going to be seeing... Who else is coming?
I think Big Bobzilla is coming.
Big Bobzilla.
Mhm.
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Game Delay said, I'm disturbed that Baby J has pierced the veil and seen the truth of lawyering. This is not okay.
Hey, look. I know a lot more than it might seem that I know.
Phil said, who's the best painter on stream today and why is it Matt?
Okay. It's totally true. He's fantastic.
Phil's really... He's going for the jugular here.
Is Jordan going to go mad with power again? What do you mean? It's been a while since I've gone mad with power.
When was the last time you went mad with power?
It was the last solo stream though.
Are we resetting the clock?
Oh, when you were alone, you had no producer and no painter? Wow.
Oh, it gets wild.
That
when
sounds
I'm here.
lonely.
It is super lonely, by the way. It is real lonely.
Like, you have chat, but it's tough to always pay attention to chat, and
You know, it's
different when you have an actual person.
You know, weirdly enough, that's not really the problem
Oh.
because, Jason always has a lot to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does a whole lot of talking.
He loves talking.
He loves talking. I also like talking.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a lot more versed in it than I am.
Talking?
Yeah, he does a lot more of it.
He's an excellent talker.
He's an excellent talker. And sorry, Jason. Much love.
I don't think that's an insult.
I
think it's
tried to make it not one.
I think it's a good thing to be good at talking.
No.
So, anyways, normally chat is an 8 or a 9. Jordan is around a 4 or a 5, but Baby J really ramped it up to 11 that day.
Jason the Tacomator.
Yeah.
He's the Tacomator.
I'm excited for him to get back.
I am too.
Yeah.
It's been empty. He's a big presence.
It's funny because I'm so used to going to shows that it's weird when other people are gone when I'm here going to a show. It's like, other than Jason, I probably last year went to more shows than everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we went to all the other ones that Jason went to. But it's like, yeah, it's very weird being on this side of the fence.
Jen liked your comment about saying he's more versed in talking.
He's more versed in talking. Look, hey, I can be politically correct when I say things like that. I'll do my best. Man, there was something that I said the other day. Jen, oh man, I feel like I said it in front of Jen, because I remember Jen making a comment about it. I said something that was just like, I weaved right in between an insult. And just like made it totally not. I don't think it was about Jason. It was about somebody else. I don't remember. Jen might remember the conversation. I don't, because I'm silly and forget things. Yeah, or it might have been like a way to pivot around a stupid thing that I might have tried to say.
It's entirely possible.
Walked your way into a backhanded compliment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Matt, you're a little out of frame, just so you
A
know.
little out of frame. There we go.
It's okay. It takes a hot minute to get used to that, and I'm still not perfect at it.
Jen said, I don't even remember conversations I had this morning, Jordan.
Oh, well,
That's fair.
fair enough. I can't, fair enough.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
Can't fault you for that.
Yeah, that, it is what it is then. You know?
Yeah, that's forever lost in the void. You'll never remember.
Yeah, alright. I don't even remember conversations I had this morning. Oh, Jen. Jen. You're great.
I bet Jen is excited to have more executives back in office.
Yeah, instead of
Oh, yeah.
having to deal with all of us knuckleheads
Yeah, all by herself.
all by herself. Jen's very much on her own today.
At least it's Friday.
At least it's
Friday.
a Friday.
She said, can confirm. Phil said, don't worry, Matt. The last time they let me stream, I was out of frame like 80% of the time. It's hard. You forget.
Not easy.
I'm trying to just keep my elbow and arm where it is.
Yeah. No, it's so tough. And then also, like, trying not to bring it too close to my face and, like, leaning over, because sometimes my hair gets in the
That's funny.
in the camera. I'm like, oh, shoot. Does anyone have any fun weekend plans?
I do.
I know that you're doing something fun.
Yeah. Speaking of new guy Phil, we need to get together and make those tickets be a real thing. We're gonna go see Dune again.
Nice.
After our game of Legions Imperialis
Nice.
this weekend.
Definitely worth a second watch.
Oh yeah, I'm super stoked. And we're gonna go see it in like a super awesome theater.
Where are you going?
In Capri.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Recliners, massive screen, great sound. Ugh,
Yeah.
I love it.
I remember talking to Gabe and he was like, I wish I had seen it in this place first.
Yes. Yes, Christian. Capri is the way to go.
Yeah, we gotta book those tickets like soon.
ASAP as possible.
Yeah, we might have to do the later showing to actually get like decent seats.
Yeah, you don't want to be all the way up front. Looking like this.
Yeah, craning your neck backwards.
Especially with a screen that big.
Yeah.
It's like way more important.
It'd be
Yeah.
terrible. Matt, do you have anything going on?
Going to see a comedy show tonight. For the life of me, I couldn't remember the name of the comic, but
Well,
guess I'll find out if
Screw
I like him
them.
then. No, it's I've seen some clips online, and he's a funny guy, so
Nice.
it should be a good time. So that's my big plan for the weekend.
nice.
Fun.
Yeah.
I actually looked up tickets for a comedian the other day for the first time ever.
Nice.
Yeah, and I wanted to go see.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I wonder if this person does shows in Arizona this year.
Who was it?
Kosh Singh.
Does not ring a bell.
And it's
Oh, I know the name.
yeah, he's really funny.
Yeah.
He does a lot of like I really like crowd work
Mm-hmm.
for comedians. For those of you who don't watch comedy, it's basically when the comedian just like asks questions from the audience and then does bits based on the information that they get. So
Yeah.
they like ask questions and
Nice.
they tend to ask a lot of the same questions, but based on like the answer and like what people are wearing or like who people are like.
Yeah. Do you or Philip is asking if you want to go at 9:30.
Yeah, I'd be down for
You
9:30.
can buy them now. Do it. You heard him.
Do it now.
Do it now.
I have no plans this weekend. My weekend looks really boring right now.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Your what sounds really boring?
My weekend, it sounds really boring currently.
I mean, if you want to see a cool movie, we're gonna go see a cool movie at 9:30 tomorrow.
I don't like Timothy Chalamet.
Huh?
I don't like Timothy Chalamet. I can't stand the sight of him.
Interesting. What about him? What gets your grinds a gearin'?
Interesting.
Gears are
phrasing
grinding.
there.
Gears are grinding.
The actual way to say that.
I can't explain it. I just don't enjoy looking at him.
To be fair, in like 70% of the movie, he's like covered with like a shawl or a hat.
that's
So you don't
true.
actually get to see him all that much.
I think I already didn't really like him. And then I saw that silly little perfume ad that he did.
Oh, I know what you're
Where
talking
it's
about.
just like a really slow turn,
Really
and he's
weird.
just like staring so intently, like at you in such a strange way. It like makes me physically upset.
physically upset. Tell us how you really feel, Shelby.
I hate that commercial, and I can't stand him.
Oh, this is so good.
I still haven't seen this commercial. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Oh,
It's pretty bad.
it's-
I have to admit.
it makes you
She's
so
not wrong.
uncomfortable.
She is not wrong at all.
Spitfire is baffled. Jen agrees with me. Game delay. It's not anything against him as a person. I just don't like his face.
That's
And
true.
I will forever stand by that.
Well, and if you're gonna stare at somebody for 3 hours, you wanna enjoy it. So
Exactly.
Hold on. It's only like 2 hours and 45 minutes, okay, guys?
Oh
Come
my
on.
God.
yeah.
Teach me,
yeah.
we're
All right,
talking
we're
about
splitting
Timothy
hairs
Chalamet.
now.
I do not like Timothy Chalamet. To catch you up.
Yeah, she ain't a fan. She would not ask for his autograph.
No. I'd be like, oh, cool. There's Timothy.
Okay, here's another question we could ask. Which actor
Yeah.
would you most like to either... So there's two versions of this answer.
Yeah.
The first one is, who would you most like to have their autograph? The other one is, who would you most like to have a conversation with? Like about just life, or whatever, or what they do, or, you know, whatever.
That is a tough question.
Because I feel like those are not always the same person.
Autographs to me are kind of silly,
I agree.
honestly.
I think
Yeah.
they're really
So
dumb.
I don't
But
And I don't want one is a...
I don't care for one.
There you
if I could get Henry Cavill to sign my Warhammer rulebook,
go. That'd be pretty funny, actually.
that would be pretty sweet.
If only for the laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say Henry Cavill is
He's a remarkably attractive young man.
yes. He's not young. Not super young,
I mean,
but
he's young enough.
I wouldn't call him a young man.
No,
But-
he's not. Yeah. That was a really old thing for me to say.
Yeah, it was. No, I do absolutely love Henry Cavill. Game delay, you stole mine. I would love to have a conversation with Jeff Goldblum. I think
That would be super interesting.
I think he's such an interesting guy.
Have you ever watched? They do these like actor roundtables, where like actors sit down with other actors and like interview each other.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched any of these before?
No.
They're actually really
I've
interesting.
seen some clips.
You make a good point.
Really interesting. All right, we're done with all this silly silver. Now we can paint Beyblades.
Beyblade.
Are there actually Beyblades? Just to be more
Beyblades, let her rip.
clear? They're let her rip. They're Beyblades.
What were the? Trying to think of what those little. You'd have those little Bakugans. What?
Which one? She's made a few jokes today.
Is he talking about the Beyblades? That wasn't my joke. That's Philip's joke. So get your facts straight, Gabriel.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Whoa! Are you gonna take that kind of nonsense from your younger sister?
He's silent, so.
He's probably waiting for the. He's giving it a 3 count, or he's gathering his will before he comes over here.
Spitfire.
He dispenses with some brotherly.
Spitfire said, "Conversation for me would be the guy that played Buck Compton in Band of Brothers, Neil McDonough. Is that how you say it? I have no idea who that is.
McDonough.
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 McDonut.
McDonough.
I think it's McDonut.
I don't know what
Might
it is.
disagree with me, but I think it's Mike.
And Spitfire would want an autograph from Anthony Hopkins.
Welcome to the Friday Family Slugfest.
McDonough.
McDonough.
Grizz Christopherson, I will say, this morning, I came into my office and Gabe had put an energy drink on my desk. It's a brand that I really like. And it was so funny to me because I had gone to Fry's beforehand. And usually when I go to Fry's and get myself an energy drink, I will get Gabe some energy drinks.
This is how you know that they're brother and sister, by the way.
Yeah.
That it's not a lie.
Yeah. I'll get him energy drinks because it's like, I don't know, 2 for $6 for the ones that he likes. And so every now and then I'll bring him some energy drinks. And I saw it and I laughed and I went to his office and I put the 2 down and I was like, I win. So I've earned some insults, I think.
She got you good, Gabe. She got you good.
That's good stuff.
Did he just leave?
I said she sucks.
She sucks. Monument Hobbies?
Yeah, wow.
Ooh.
Thanks a
Whoa.
lot, Monument Hobbies.
Whoa, this is Jabe? You're impersonating Jason?
Gosh, I can't believe you.
Oh, I'm
I
gonna
forgot to
tell him.
switch.
I'm gonna tell on you. My goodness, am I gonna tell on you?
What's funny too is he claimed that he was trying to pay his dues because I've done
Trying to pay
it.
my
I've done it
dues.
so many times that he feels he owes me, and so I brought 2 in and just immediately negated it.
Oh no.
Alright. That's turned off so they can enjoy their ears again. Now I get to paint. I'm gonna flip this thing over so my eyes don't bleed from all the silver on this.
Are they like really shiny?
I mean, it's like really bright. You guys will see what I mean. I'm gonna flip this over and you'll be like, ah, okay, got it.
Hmm.
No, I'm actually just
Oh yeah, it is gonna be.
Mini down, yeah.
Ooh,
oh, it's so
pretty.
So fresh. Where's it? Oh, paper. Okay. Don't need these. Oh god, that was really loud. Garbage.
It's looking great, Matt.
Thank you.
I like all the details on it. I feel like I can see so many details on all the bags. It's really cool.
Yeah, the copper's really fun with the mahogany.
Yeah.
It really pops.
Yeah, it's interesting, like, when you have to really think about metallics and, like, the undertone that they have.
Yeah.
Because it almost looks gold on the screen.
Right.
Because of how, like, orange the rest of it is.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah, I used copper throughout the whole army instead of gold.
I love using copper. Our copper is so good.
It's so nice.
It's really cool.
It's so smooth.
It's buttery smooth.
Buttery smooth.
Buttery smooth.
Smooth butter. Buttery smooth. Alright, so we're just going to hit these guys with a dry brush of khaki. That's a little light. Go a little heavier on the dry brush here.
I need to do more dry brushing. I feel like that's something
So good.
that I would really enjoy, and I don't take enough advantage of it.
It's really delightful, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing quite beats the satisfaction of a good dry brush.
Yeah.
It's great for things like this, too, because they have so much little detail on them.
Yep.
And it just makes it so easy to just, like, look at that.
Yeah.
Look how easy that is.
Yeah. Awesome. Hoosier said, I finished my first piece of terrain today. Dry brush for the win.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Christopher loves doing dry brush terrain. He loves
Oh, yeah.
dry brushing in general. Kyle!
Kyle.
Hanghammer.
He said, Matt!
Hi.
Hi, Kyle.
I think Kyle's home now.
Yeah, he should be.
He was on his way home when I spoke to him earlier today.
Yeah, hopefully the seat on the back of the...
Did you get him a seat
Plane
in the back of the plane?
No. Hang off the side.
Tom Cruise style.
Yeah. Thank you for following Adeptus Drunkenness.
That's awesome.
I love that.
That's a great name. Oh, Kyle's in his Uber.
Nice.
He's like, what else would I do other than sit and enjoy hanging out with the rest of the nerds back at home?
Yeah, we miss you, Kyle. We were just saying how it felt weird having both you and Jason gone.
Yep.
It was weird.
Jordan didn't go to lunch with anybody. Just kidding. We went to lunch, but
We didn't go to lunch once.
Whole place has a different vibe without him.
I don't know about that.
yeah, he's only loyal to you when you're not here. But then when you're here, he likes to go to lunch with other people.
Love y'all's paints. I didn't know y'all stream stuff. Adeptus Drunkenness, we do.
Yes.
We stream every day during the week, actually.
Every day.
Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Although, for everybody except for us, that's going to get adjusted by an hour.
That's
yeah.
true.
Jordan cheated on you with Shannon.
Yeah, they walked down to get
Hey,
coffee. from
Gabe
Old
came with
Dixon.
us, okay?
Yeah, it's true. I did as well.
And Shelby.
Mm. But then
She's trying to.
you
She's
guys
trying
went.
real
You
hard.
guys went yesterday too, in the rain.
We did, yeah. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, game delay. I don't know who would do that. That's crazy.
Turns out your mom's just a cool cat.
Yeah, she has no fear
She's just like
when
pretty
it
cool.
comes to just like walking somewhere.
I have
new.
gathered that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
I did not
interesting.
inherit that. I always use caution.
I always use caution. It was pretty funny that we started walking yesterday, and it was like drizzling a little bit. So I was just like, I should probably go grab a jacket out of my car,
Yeah.
and then realized that I walked to work, and could not, in fact, get a jacket. So I had to walk in the rain with just a t-shirt on and some shorts.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate.
Jen said, sorry, I stand corrected. Jordan cheated on you with the Fishers. Yes.
I mean, if I were gonna do it and cheat on you with somebody, it might as well have been the Fishers.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're a pretty wholesome bunch.
Can't argue with that.
Although maybe not that Gabe guy sometimes.
He's a little questionable.
See, questionable from time to time.
Yeah.
got
Maybe
some-
if you're
got
lucky,
some
he'll
odd
take you
history.
to the coffee stand, Kyle. You guys can go on a cute little date down to the coffee stand. It'd be great. It actually is a fun little area.
I love how Jen's getting in on this too. I appreciate that Jen's just like, all right, well,
It's great.
am I using the right color? I hope so. Chat, what color did I use the other day? I need somebody who
Didn't
is a lot better remembering.
Didn't you
than
write
me.
it down?
No, I meant to.
Oh,
And then I proceeded to not do so. Which is a very typical Jordan thing.
I don't remember. We were both painting, so I have no clue what you did.
Chat, I need your help.
I was not paying attention.
Save
to what you
me.
Chat to the rescue.
were doing.
Save me, chat.
What, you're trying to remember what you did on your tanks?
Yeah. No, on this thing.
On your Bane blades?
No,
Oh, that?
these.
Gameplay on Tuesday.
What about Tuesday? Tuesday.
I think I need to like repaint over the model that I was painting on Tuesday.
Which one?
My little fairy shaman.
Oh, cool.
I'm just not happy with it.
Well, that's a shame.
Yeah, you're telling me.
You're telling
You
me.
need to really get that figured out.
Did I use bone or did I use khaki? I feel like I used khaki.
It
Looks like
it looks
khaki.
really yellow, so I feel like
Yeah,
my
this
gut's
like
telling me khaki.
I think this is khaki.
I mean, what's the worst that happens?
Well, it's wrong,
Yeah,
which
but
is not great.
you just repaint over it, right?
No, Shelby.
Yeah,
we don't do that around
You're right.
here.
That doesn't work. Yeah, you don't do that.
What kind of
You don't
person do
do
you
that.
take him for?
I never paint over models.
I never paint over models. Never, ever, ever,
Bye,
ever
Jade.
will
Have a
I
good
paint
weekend.
over models. Never, ever, ever will I lie about painting over
No.
models.
That would be preposterous.
Preposterous, indeed.
So Matt, this is for Age of Sigmar?
Yes. Yep. Age
What-
of Sigmar.
what
Shelby
army
got
is
it
it?
in one. Look at that.
Well, I remember people saying AOS, and I know that AOS stands for Age of Sigmar.
Your brother's also like kind of a fan.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
I'd make the argument you might have picked some up via osmosis.
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 Yeah. No, we went to a game store. We went to Old World a couple weekends ago.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I was looking at some of the cool Age of Sigmar models. There's like, I forget.
Did you pick your army yet?
I'm probably not gonna get a whole army. Because
Why not?
here's the thing with like playing games. The idea of playing the games is really appealing, but then I think about having to learn all the rules and buy all the books and do all the reading.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
Just sounds like a chore. So, I'd much rather just get cool models and paint them.
I can't blame you.
You do that enough, and then eventually you have an army. Also, good night, Jade.
She's potentially already gone.
I know. Well, I had to say it anyways.
But I forget what it's called. It's the it's like the aquatic one.
Oh, oh shoot, what are they called?
The Ideneth Deepkin.
There we go.
Yep, I don't know.
Ideneth
Mhm.
Deepkin.
Thank you for following Ocum3.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
I got a spill.
yep, yeah, mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Did my best.
Gummy. That's
Uh-oh.
where my brain goes.
What happens when you overthin your paints, kid?
Anyway, I there are a lot of models in that army that I think are really cool, so it's totally possible that I'd end up just having a full army.
Yeah.
But again, I have to get all the books, and then rules change, and then it's just like, ugh, I have to get another book.
Well, the good news is I'm pretty sure they're about to go
Somebody
to
likes
their
us.
4.0 rule system this year.
Get in on
so
ground
this would
floor.
be the time to do it.
Gotcha.
Yep, this would be the year, a good year to get into it.
Hmm.
Because then you don't have to worry about the rules changing for a few years at least.
What
True.
fortuitous timing.
We'll see. I'm
pretty sure I've got a bet on
I have
Shelby.
0 space
getting
and
some
money to
gaming
put
in.
any of that.
What about Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I could do Lord of the Rings. I am interested in getting the
You can also try the game out to see if you like it.
yeah, I should probably do that before.
Because
Get
I
anything.
own all the models that you would want to buy.
It's true, you do.
So, you know.
I'm interested in using all. You mentioned something about how you can do.
All 9 of the ring wraiths?
Yeah.
You can do
I
that.
think that would be awesome.
That's a thing.
And that's just your army, right?
Yeah, they come back to life too. It's pretty cool.
That would be cool. I like the ring wraiths that are specific to like the region that they're from.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are not the ones that you use for that. I think you have to use the generic ones when you do that.
That's unfortunate.
It's cool though. It's a little bit more cinematic for me.
Mm.
Just because it's like the whole idea is that you're playing because they're very rarely all together at the same time.
Yeah.
At least in the movies. I don't know about the books. Who knows?
Yeah, there's only a couple of instances where there's like a lot of them at once.
Yeah, and I think the whole idea behind that like list is you're replicating them chasing after Frodo
Arwen.
and Arwen. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings game really caters itself to doing like scenario based play
Mhm.
Yeah.
rather
It's super
than
narrative.
Yeah, exactly, narrative play rather than strictly, competitive like control the objective type battles. You can do that, but I think it's more fun when you're kind of creating a story.
Yeah. Yes, game delay. I think we did resolve the color question. We decided it was probably khaki, not bone. We'll see if that was a mistake.
I think I might have used bone originally on my first ones.
And then you went back on it.
Well, I think because I remember when I painted on Tuesday, I couldn't remember the recipe, so I was like, well, I gotta make it up again.
Mm.
And then I did this, which I think is probably right.
I mean, at this point, you've committed.
Yeah,
Committed to the bit.
I certainly have.
No backing out now.
So we tentatively resolved that question.
It is amazing how fast these armies paint up, though. Like, these Baneblades, you could, like, do a couple things on them, and then give them a wash, and they're done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, this whole plane, I painted in a stream.
Yeah.
And I,
Yeah.
like,
It
did a
looks
whole
great.
bunch of freehand on it, too. So,
Looks great.
I got an hour left to finish these. I'll probably get all these done, or really close to it, by the end of stream.
Nice. Are you gonna do any red accents on it?
Totally. Totally.
See, Game Delay said, looking at the Tuesday footage, you used the red gray, and then you did a bottle where you didn't mention the color, but it's on the yellow side from bone, from what I could see of the
Okay, it's
bottle.
probably khaki then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just one bottle, and it was just a dry brush, right?
Game Delay is so committed to you.
You know what? Game Delay is just making up for all the mean jokes from the last couple of days.
Only saw the one on
Yeah,
dry brush.
It's definitely khaki then. Thank you, Game Delay.
We did it.
Jokes aside, I appreciate you. Thank you.
It's just a tactic. It's a give and take, you know. He'll give you this, and then so that he has grounds to hurl another insult at you.
Oh, 100%. Look, I learned from the best, alright?
Said I wasn't trying to make up for anything. I'm just obsessive about painting. Well, pays off.
Nothing wrong
Wait.
with that.
What did you say?
What?
What did you say?
I said it pays off.
Okay.
What did you think she
literally
said?
thought you just said, "That's okay, piss off."
Oh my gosh,
And I was like, "Whoa!"
I would never.
Whoa,
can't
Shelby,
I can't
you
believe
need
you
to cool
think
it.
that of me.
You need to cool it.
Wow.
This is what I heard.
Game delayed. Don't let him put words into my mouth.
Whoa, whoa now. I ain't doing anything of the sort.
Yeah.
This is a judgment-free zone, okay?
We heard what we heard. I do sometimes mumble. I need to work on that.
I often mumble as well.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's not
Your
great.
enunciation.
Yeah.
It's really interesting making a concerted effort to like change how you speak.
Right.
It's like totally a thing you can do, but it is very weird.
Yeah.
Like having to think about exactly
Talking.
the way that you are relaying the information that you're trying to.
You're doing it right now.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Yeah. Your brain buffers.
Yeah, you have to like brain buffer.
Yeah.
Because you can tell when my brain is not buffering, I'm speaking very quickly and very mumbled.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other times when I'm speaking very coherently and, you know. Yeah.
Perfect example.
Mm. Mm.
I had to change how I laughed when I was in college.
Really?
Yep.
Why is that?
Yeah, no, because apparently my I was hanging out with some friends, well, air quotes friends, and I was laughing at something, and somebody said, "Matt, I love your laugh. It's so dumb."
Oh,
What?
Yeah,
That's
because
terrible.
apparently it was more of a type laugh,
oh my god.
and yeah,
I mean, it's kind of awesome.
it made me so self-conscious that I changed how I laughed.
Yeah.
There's
I would
something
do
like
that too.
really wholesome about that laugh being like an unironic laugh.
Yeah,
Like that's just
yeah,
when you laugh like that normally, it's like really wholesome. When you do that ironically, then
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is kind of dumb.
yeah.
But like when it's just not on purpose, I think it's really funny.
Welcome, Wad.
Well, maybe
I
I
would
can
never-
change. Maybe I can change
I
my
would
laugh
never
back.
judge you for that, Matt.
Go back to my OG laugh.
I always hated when people would point out my laugh. I don't think it doesn't happen very much anymore, but
Somebody pointed out that I have a very particular laugh the other day, and I don't remember who it was. It might have been Gabe.
you do have a very particular laugh.
Yeah.
It's very like staccato, if you know what I mean.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I might have played an instrument once upon a time. All right. I might understand from whence you speak.
Yeah.
What's up, Law Dog?
Hello.
Homie from Homie Town.
Game Delay said, I started changing how I speak after hearing an interview with Tommy Lasorda, a baseball manager. He was so articulate, I wanted to speak more like him.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
I mean, that's like probably a really important thing for your profession too, right?
Mm.
Like being
I mean,
articulate
maybe.
and like being able to communicate things that you need to communicate very clearly and concisely.
Yep.
Like seems like a really important thing for a lawyer to be good at.
I don't know. That doesn't track.
Wow. Shelby, hard nut to crack over there.
I'm joking.
I mean, you could be, or you couldn't be.
Did you not hear the dripping sarcasm?
No, Shelby, we can't hear
If I had real
If I had
clients,
real
that would
clients,
be true.
that would be true.
I'm gonna laugh. I wouldn't laugh, actually. That would be unfortunate. But there's like an imaginative world in my brain where Game Delay, you're like, you've been a lawyer for like 15 years and have never taken a client. Like,
Pass the bar and everything.
yeah, you pass the bar, you're legal as heck, but you've literally just never taken a client.
Yeah.
You're just like, hey, I got here, I'm good.
Yeah, that's pretty funny actually.
It just like, it pops into my head sometimes when you talk about like, you know,
There's just
small
something
town
you can be like,
lawyering.
yeah, I'm a lawyer. But
And it's like, oh yeah, well,
That's all you have it for.
Yeah, what kind of? Yeah. It's like, no, I'm just Yeah, Game Delay only has imaginary clients. Hey, you know what? Your imaginary friends need lawyers too, okay?
It's true. That's almost true.
So the funny thing is, that's almost true. I've usually been helping people signed on with other attorneys.
Oh.
I feel like that still counts, though.
How long have you been doing the lawyering? You don't have to answer that. But I am curious.
11 years.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of thing, right? Like, if you work for a firm, a lot of the time, especially if your firm works on, like, larger cases,
Right.
it is entirely possible that you wouldn't have a lot of your own personal cases to deal with. It's not like, you know, my stepdad he's retired, was a divorce lawyer. So that particular type of lawyer has a lot more customers.
Yeah.
Because you are a lawyer for one half of the pair that are getting divorced.
Yep.
So, and that's going to happen fairly often because divorces happen fairly often.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really need a huge team to work on divorces unless there's a lot of things.
Unless it's super messy.
Yes.
Which is entirely possible.
Look, hey, Game Delay, I never want to force people to answer questions about their personal lives that they don't feel comfortable doing so. The only reason I asked is because it's fairly public knowledge that you're a lawyer. So I felt pretty comfortable launching that one into the atmosphere.
That's fair.
Throwing that one out there.
Yep. Giving it the good old try.
Nice.
Philip, did you order those tickets yet?
I think he did. I remember
Okay.
him saying that they have been purchased.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't actually expect him to do that. I was expecting to have to do it after work, but...
No, I think because you were like, we should probably get on that, and he was like, oh, yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So
I thought... I messaged him earlier today. I was like, hey, we should probably do this during lunch. And then I promptly forgot about that.
yeah.
And then remembered in the middle of the stream. And was like, hey, this is rather time sensitive.
Good forethought.
Yeah, well... Good forethought, not so great follow-up. Or follow-through.
The other funny thing is how honest I've been in chat about my life and experiences. I'm not 100% sure I would believe me about me.
You seem like a believable lawyer.
Nutrimentia, we have not revealed the signature artist
Nope.
yet.
You may or may not hear something next week.
May or may not.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Well, I can certainly deny a lot of things.
It's true.
But I certainly can't confirm things.
Deny everything.
Yeah, I can
Confirm
deny
nothing.
everything.
There you go.
I'm not going to get in trouble for denying stuff.
Deny.
I will, however, potentially get in trouble for confirming
for converting,
things.
yeah.
One is significantly safer than the other.
That's, yeah.
It's the Automaton signature set. Yeah, it's just a big tomato on the front.
Oh my god, it must happen.
Yeah, it's all red. All shades of red
Yep.
to make the perfect...
Oh, and a little bit of green.
and a little bit of green to make the perfect tomato.
Yep.
Although the real trick is that it's just one shade of red labeled differently 6 times.
Yeah. If only Wad Tomato N was in fact 6 syllables, it's only 5. So, we shouldn't
Shame.
call it like Wad To May To N.
Yeah. Shame.
It was almost cool.
It was almost perfect, and we almost would have done it, but now it's completely ruined, and now we're
yeah,
never
yeah.
doing it.
Oh yeah, we're never gonna do it now because it just doesn't make sense anymore.
Fun's over. Time to go home.
Yep. No fun for everybody else. Or rather, no fun for Wad Tomato N.
Oh, I'm excited. We were talking about the teaser that we have coming up,
It's delightful.
and we were all saying how it gives us
Magnificent.
chills every time we see it.
Yeah.
So,
I watched it on repeat for like 3 or 4 minutes yesterday
Yeah.
morning. when it got sent out.
Yeah. They did a great job with that video.
Y'all killed it. Not you, chat. The other guys in the other room who can hear me.
What about the T. Schmidt yellow signature set?
It would be a signature color if
Yeah.
we were to do it.
Wouldn't be a whole set.
You don't need a whole set for one color.
Nope.
It would be more likely to do like the chat signature set.
That would be so fun. Oh my goodness. We'd just draw names or something? How would we do that?
That's a great question. Not for me to figure out. I'll leave
Yeah.
that one to Jason.
These are just ideas. These are not things that are for sure happening. So don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, folks. This is not even speculation. This is just raw. I'm saying stuff. Right? We're not even into speculation territory.
Yeah, we're just shooting the breeze right now.
We are, in fact, shooting the breeze. We got some breeze. It's getting shot.
The source said it would be great to call it a set, but it's just one color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get the Shelby signature color and have it be like 15 colors?
I don't even know what a signature color
Yeah, what
for
would be
myself
your
would be.
signature color, Shelby?
I don't know. Maybe whatever. I have no clue. Absolutely no idea.
That's a tricky question.
It is. I've never thought about it before. Because there's a difference between like a color that visually I think would look really pretty and a color that I would legitimately use a lot. You know?
Oh. Wad, I might try and find one of those this weekend. That sounds like fun, actually. There's a new Star Wars card game that just came out.
Ooh.
Fun!
Yeah. It supposedly is pretty good.
Nice.
I'm very curious about it. I know absolutely nothing about it. I've literally never, like I've just seen some art. That's it.
Cool. I'm curious because I know there was that Star Wars TCG that was floating around for a while that had
The
like dice.
Yeah. That was actually pretty cool.
It was
I liked
pretty
that
neat.
system.
Yeah.
I really liked the dice too. Were really nice.
Yeah, they had a nice feel to them.
Yes, they did.
Good weight.
Good weight. So good. Is it good, Wad? Have you been enjoying it? Matt casually took those saddle bags from worn out to clean and expensive with that metallic trim.
Source wants to know what's the best color out of a bottle for dried blood.
Out of the bottle?
Burnt red.
Honestly,
I feel like it needs to be more brown than that, though.
it doesn't really go super brown.
Yeah.
It kind of goes black.
Mahogany.
Dried
When it goes
blood?
black. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, dark crimson is like the best color.
Yeah.
Dry or not, I think it's just the best color. Like,
Looking for that troll.
Yeah, I see it.
you know,
See in the vision. Dark crimson, I think, is the answer.
holy cow! You played in 4 pre-release events last weekend.
Wow.
Holy cow!
That's impressive.
What?
A little crazy, but impressive. That's a lot.
All right, how are we gonna do these decals on this thing?
You're welcome, Source. What? Are you going to Adepticon? Said if you didn't need to do a lot for Adepticon, I'd play all this weekend too. Is.
Wad is going to Adepticon?
Yes!
Ooh. You best be stopping by the booth to say hello.
Best be.
I'm going to be very upset.
See, Xenobond said dry blood goes more brown, so mahogany could be a good one to try.
Does it, though?
I agree with Xenobond.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm.
Well, I guess it depends on how long.
Even if it's like long dried, it stays pretty brown, I feel.
Yeah.
Mm. Who's going to look it up and get on that FBI watch list?
I don't
Source, look it up. You're not going to get looked at by the
I
FBI.
don't want to. Yeah, just the KGB.
Or Interpol.
Oxidized iron. Yeah. That's basically what it is.
I guess that makes sense.
Juan said, like I said yesterday, you're going to see me a bunch whether you want to or not.
Yay.
Perfect. We want to.
We want to. We love getting an opportunity to see you guys. I'm serious about that. That's not a joke. We love hanging out with y'all.
Yeah,
And Shelby's going to be there?
this will be my first Adepticon and my first time meeting anybody from chat.
Nice.
It's going to be great.
So fun. Game Delay said, I'm now imagining either a robot or a tomato or a robot tomato walking up to the Monument Hobbies booth.
You should just wear a big tomato suit.
That would be incredible.
Then it would be impossible to miss you.
Yeah. We wouldn't even question.
It's like,
Immediately.
hey, look, it's Wad.
Gabe, you don't count. You don't count as someone from chat.
Alright. Get out with a knife. Clean out some of these hairs that got stuck in things.
That's the meanest thing anyone has ever said to me.
What?
You count as a person from chat, but not to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Candlelight said first she tells me to piss off, and then she tells Jabe he doesn't count. You count to me, Jabe. You know what? He's my brother, so I have to give him some crap.
Some?
Yeah.
Why stop at some?
Yeah, you're right.
Those are rookie numbers.
Those are some rookie
Some.
numbers. I'm gonna need you to pick it up.
What sort of numbers are implied with some?
Not enough.
Okay,
Some,
gotcha.
not enough. All of it, we're getting there.
Well, I can't give him crap all the time.
You can.
It's
It's
not how I
called being
roll.
a sibling.
It's not how I roll. Well, sometimes siblings actually like each other, Jordan.
Well, that's what you lead me to believe.
What?
It's like plausible deniability, you know? It's like I said we were friends the whole
I
time.
don't think so.
I didn't kill him, I promise, officer.
Is Jordan an only child?
I am an only child.
There you go.
Have you met me? Does it sound like I'm not an only child?
Fair. He doesn't understand the sibling dynamics.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Am I wrong?
Shelby, you're crossing that line.
We'll be your family, Jordan. That's a promise threat.
That's a promise threat. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
But not totally sweet, because it's still a threat.
I hate you all.
Sweet threats.
There you go. Hello, Hellfire.
What's going on?
Are we line crossing?
Are we line crossing?
We are stepping straight over lines today.
Gabe said, Schlebby, one of these days there won't be an energy drink on your desk. It will be some literal crap. I don't believe you.
Take it from Gabe.
You don't have the gall.
It's so funny because after you say stuff, I get. Bless ya!
Gabe said, how's that different from an energy drink? You make a good point. They are not great for me, but they taste good.
Alright, we need a little bit more red here to balance this out a bit. Maybe we do like a stripe.
That's looking cool.
Yeah. I might do this inside bit in black instead of red. I think that might make it look cooler. Doing this line down the center. A little off-centered.
Mountain Dew Purple Thunder.
That's-
I've never even heard of that.
That's quite a name.
I think they just put out a whole bunch of new Mountain Dew flavors recently.
Yeah, Game Delay said, I can't be too judgmental. I bought a 12-pack of Mountain Dew Purple Thunder last week.
What's wrong with that? I ain't gonna judge you for it.
I won't judge you for it. That's one of the flavors ever, said my child. It is indeed one of the flavors ever. I agree with this statement. Hellfire said, need some gold blood drops on those pretty tanks. Round them out nicely.
Gold blood drop?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Gold blood?
What? I'm very lost now.
Yeah.
Y'all don't make sense sometimes.
Was that a typo? Meant to be old blood drops? I don't know.
I'm sure we'll find out. Oh, and then maybe a wing on the drop, and then paint the rest red. And T-Schmidt said Blood Angel symbol? Oh, yeah, that's what it is.
You realize that these are like not blood angels, right?
Not Blood Angel.
These are like solar auxilia, which are very different things.
Source said burnt red looks great if it's fresher blood. You could try like mahogany with like a little bit of burnt red or something. Get more of the brown. Sapo, welcome. This is Matt. He is our other stand-in for Jason. Well, not stand-in, but
Oh yeah, what do you
he's
do
our third guest
here at the monuments, Matt?
At the monuments, my primary task is fulfillment. Basically, when you guys place an order, I am one of a few people who pack it all up and ship it out. So we're just making sure you get your stuff on time and in one piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which means you should all love him
Yes.
because he gets you your product.
Without him, you wouldn't have your product.
It's very true. Very true.
I've got nothing to do with y'all for getting your product.
Yeah.
Unrelated tasks.
Love me my product. Exactly. Out of curiosity, what does Chair Guy do? Chair Guy is in charge of our distributor orders. So he oversees the pulling and packing of that. He puts them on pallets and makes sure that they get distributed out to the beautiful, wonderful distributors.
That
It's
guy
like
loves
fulfillment,
rapping.
but bigger.
Yes, exactly. Gameplay said, you have lots to do with me buying your products. Exactly. Your advertisement, Jordan.
I'm an advertisement?
Well, you use the products and you talk about it, and you're like, you
Yes.
should buy this.
I guess that's true.
You know?
That's pretty accurate.
You're welcome, Source. I'm glad that my minimal knowledge of paint helped you figure out the color that you liked.
Shelby's pretty cool too, I guess.
I'm alright. Yes, Hellfire.
Paint
Fulfillment Deluxe. I like that term. I'm gonna go with that from now on.
Fulfillment Deluxe. Excuse me, can I get the deluxe fulfillment package, please? I know you guys are busy, but you know, it's a really important thing for me to get that package.
Kimberly said, I guess that's true. Baby J, there's about a dozen bottles of Pro Acryl that I have bought specifically because you were using them on stream.
Let's go! I'm a salesman!
At least for a game delay.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I have done a good job of getting y'all excited about some of the paints that we make.
Mm-hmm.
You're repping the brand well.
Yeah, try to.
We still need to, you still need to teach me how to do the prismatic sword.
Ooh. Next time that you're on stream,
Oh, yeah.
we'll do that.
We should have done that. Watt said the deluxe fulfillment comes with Brazil nuts and cashews.
So what if it does? Premium quality package.
And
what
a
can
little
I say?
chocolate on a pillow.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't had a chocolate on my pillow in a long time.
I don't think I've ever had that before.
Really?
At any place ever.
Really?
Kimberly said I only bought pink because of your Space Marine, Jordan. There you go.
Oh, dang.
Which is still unfinished.
Oh, it is finished. Shush.
Mm-hmm.
Shush your
Yeah,
lips.
it's totally finished.
It's finished now. It's not finished. Shelby just, you know.
I'm gonna make you finish it one day. Because when I have a spot for Heine on a shelf in my office,
It's got to be accompanied by Tushy.
yes, I need Maximus Tushikis.
Maximus Tushikis. Is that the name of the Space Marine?
Yes. They're a dynamic duo, and they must not be separated.
Yeah. Yep. What Shelby said.
It's gonna happen. Those dark parts on the Marine is weathering, Shelby. Yeah, the fully black parts.
Space.
Do I go asymmetric on this one?
Do it.
We love asymmetry.
The lack of symmetry is intriguing.
Yes. Chris Christopherson bought the
Oh,
Reach
let's
robot because of
go.
you.
You will love that project, though. That project was a blast.
I still need to finish my Night Bells.
You do.
I've neglected him for so long.
Yeah, I got to get back to a couple of the busts I've been working on too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, did you ever finish the texture trainer?
I did not finish the texture trainer. I did not. I have an awful habit of getting about 70% of the way on projects.
Look at that. You're gonna
and then
fit
stop
right
it.
in that spot. You're gonna fit right in.
Hellfire said I'm not allowed to a hobby shop until my backlog is finished.
Ooh, that's fair.
That's probably a good thing to set for yourself.
You know what feels kind of awesome? Not really wanting to buy models right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's very liberating.
It's super liberating. It's there to be clear, there are some releases that come out for Old World
Yep.
that I will need to pick up to finish that army.
Gotcha.
Other than that, I'm square,
There you go.
which is great.
I have about probably 10 models in my backlog already.
welcome to the club.
Maybe
Yeah.
more.
You are officially indoctrinated into the we have too many projects and not enough time squad.
The Punisher said I'd never be allowed to shop again. She made that rule for themselves. Gameplay said, Matt, my monthly challenge photos always cover about 270 degrees around the model tops. I promise the other 90 degrees are painted.
We believe you. We have faith. We have
Yeah.
faith in you, Game Delay.
All right. Yeah. So this burnt red is looking pretty tasty.
Yeah, you can hype that Sam Lens weapon rack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great set. It's a good beginner set, which is nice because you get sables and synthetics, which is great.
I would make the argument that it's good for all
Totally.
kinds.
No, for sure. It's just less daunting than like getting, if you're like just starting out, getting a full sable set or a full synthetic because
Yeah.
you don't know what you're gonna like and what you're not gonna like.
Jeepus.
I like my synthetics, but I'm a sable guy through and through.
I haven't given sables a fair shot yet, but I think I need to see if I like it.
You've been mostly using synthetics.
Yeah, it's what I bought
Mm-hmm.
to like start out, but then I bought a Sable 3. So, we'll see how it goes.
Sable 3 is a good one.
Yeah.
That's what I've been using Sable 3 all afternoon.
Mhm.
Nothing else really.
The 3 just like covers pretty much all the bases that you would need for the vast majority of projects.
Yeah. Sabo said unopened boxes are not backlog, they are collector's items. And Wad said investments. Exactly. You never open it, then it just grows in price, right? That's how that works.
That's how everything works, right?
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Oh, Carol's in chat.
Who? Girl?
Carol McLeod.
Carol McLeod.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
McLeod,
that is my
McLeod.
mom.
Oh, would you
Matt's
look at
details
that?
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you.
Turns out he's pretty good. Pretty good at what he does.
Kind of good at painting. Hello, Gosu.
Go Sue.
We're
Go
having
Sue.
a good old Friday.
You're having a good old Friday. It's 3:38. We're hanging out, having a good time.
Gameplay said, I print and collect models. I also paint models. These are two different hobbies. Chat, do you guys have anything fun going on this weekend? We know what these guys are doing.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Oh gosh. Chat,
Oh,
give
no.
us the deets.
Starting my bar brawl diorama.
Oh,
I like that.
That sounds interesting.
A bar brawl diorama.
I like it.
All right.
It's like a still shot from Roadhouse. That's what I'm picturing. Oh, that's awesome. That I'm going to be wiring things in so there are flying tables and people and beer mugs. That's so cool. I like that.
That sounds awesome. I cannot wait to see that when it's done.
Ooh, a Spartan race.
Fun. It's always good to go out and support people when they do that.
Is that like one of those Tough Mudder type races?
I don't know. I'm not like, I do not know a lot about races, but I know that it's usually fun to go and stand on the sidelines
With
and wait for
obstacle
people
courses
to run
and
by.
things like that.
Ooh, muddy obstacle course.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That sounds like a mess.
I would love that.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I would enjoy the heck out of that. It's like Wipeout, but
Real life.
not as wipey outy.
Not as wipey outy. Very, very eloquently stated.
Thank you. This is a coin term. Thank you. Does it end with the winner kicking someone into a pit? Seems a bit violent,
But maybe.
but potentially. If you could be on one like reality game show type deal, which one do you think you would do the best at?
Is there one for painting?
No, it's got to be like one that exists.
Because that painting one I'd probably do alright at.
No, it can be any game show, but
Probably none of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
really
Yeah, I'm not really great at that kind of stuff.
interesting. The older I get, the more I realize that I am not, in fact, smarter than a 5th grader. So I don't think that would work out for me.
I don't know if that's actually the case. The thing is, your brain has been filled up with other really important things that you need to know
Right.
as an adult. They have the benefit of blissful ignorance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You
But
know?
they have all of like those school facts in their head about
Yeah,
all, like
they-
history and
If
geography.
they, if they just
They get to-
learned that stuff, it's all fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm past that.
Yeah, they get to go to school and then,
That's why I don't think I would be smarter than a 5th grader.
well,
Wiser, yes.
Jen, she said a game show. I guess those are kind of the same thing. Would the cooking show be classified as a game show?
Like the Great British Bake Off.
Because like when I think game show, I think of like Jeopardy.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
of,
I
like,
think of as well.
that sort of stuff.
There are cooking competition shows, but
Yeah, but is
I
it a
am
game
I
show?
am thinking more of like
Traditional game shows, like Jeopardy
Yeah.
and
like
and
Deal
Wheel
or
of
No
Fortune.
Deal, yeah.
Yeah. I would, however, enjoy being on a cooking show. That'd be fun.
Game Delay said
I like cooking.
I
So
decided to
screw
change
it.
how I speak when I heard an interview with Shelby. She was so speaks real goody. That's me. Me English well.
Me not so English good.
Game Delay said Dancing with the Stars.
That's awesome.
Amazing. I would watch that. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure if anybody from our chat was on a game show, I would watch it.
Totally.
Without a doubt.
Jen said Monument Crew on Family Feud. I think we would do pretty
wow.
well, actually.
I mean, some of it would work because literally half the company works is from the same family.
It's
That's
true.
true.
Rigged. Trying to think of.
Who do you think would do the best at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in The Office.
I don't know enough about how that works.
It's like, okay, how about this? Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be the best at doing Jeopardy?
Probably
office?
Kyle.
Yeah, probably.
I think Jason.
Kyle or Jason.
Jason has a lot of weird facts that he knows.
Jason has so much like dad lore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Dad lore.
Yeah, that's what people call it. It's like he just has these things that he just says. It's like, oh yeah, I've done this. It's like, what? What? How? When? Tell me more.
I feel like Jason has lived multiple lives condensed into one.
He's immortal.
Yeah.
Jason's just immortal. Jen, is Jason immortal? Can you confirm or deny this? Is he an ancient being that's lived for 1,000 years?
Brennan McLeod said Matt missed a spot.
Oh, now my brother's getting in on this too.
Dang.
Damn. Shelby, you're not alone in the family.
Yeah.
With the family getting in on this.
I'm not.
The answer to Final Jeopardy is Philip. The answer is Philip. Please write down your questions.
Yeah, I think Jason would do the best in Jeopardy. Jason or Kyle, those are my votes. Trolling with love. Cool live stream. Yes, it's always trolling with love, right? You
That's
have
true.
to.
That's what they say.
You have to troll with love.
Well,
It's like a rite of passage as a sibling. Or a family member, for that matter. Jen said, hey, I do pretty well on Jeopardy when I'm watching it on TV. Always how it is.
Maybe Jen is the sleeper.
Maybe.
The sleeper pick here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she might be.
Jen, should we sign you up for Jeopardy?
We'll get you into those tryouts.
I think we should. Exactly, Christopherson. You gotta pay the troll toll. I like it. Jen does not want to be on Jeopardy.
What?
But Jen, you could do so well.
You'd kill it.
I will say, I would love. It's not a game show, but I would totally go on The Bachelor just to like be a pot stirrer. Just create drama. It would be the best.
I would laugh when you walked away winning the whole thing.
No, I wouldn't.
I
I wouldn't actually.
So hard.
I wouldn't actually stick around that long because when there's people that create drama, usually the producers tell whoever's the Bachelor or the Bachelorette that
Get 'em
they
outta
like have to keep them. Therefore, they have to create some like semblance of a connection
Right.
to like keep them on to justify it to the masses of people watching. But it gets to a point where then they would be able to send them home.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like dating these days is hard enough. Why you gotta complicate it by
Yeah,
having
for sure.
the
Well,
rest of the world watch?
Well, that's why I wouldn't actually be going to legitimately date the person. It would be for my own pleasure of stirring the pot.
To my own pleasure of stirring the pot.
It'd be awesome.
Royal pot stirrer.
Someone's got to do it.
Matt, you're a little bit out of frame. So Shelby would be using them. We see you, Shelby. Not using, just
Politely encouraging.
livening up the whole situation. You know? It's not reality TV if you don't have some good drama. I could bring that good drama. whether it's real or fake.
Is it the drama that makes reality TV so compelling,
Oh,
Shelby?
yes. Absolutely.
Matt, do you hear Gabe?
Gabe really likes Matt's.
Gabe's enjoying my work. Thanks, Gabe.
I come in late and find out Schlubby is some kind of villain. No, Chuck.
She is a villain.
Maybe a little bit.
Shelby is
just
like-
a little.
Like the villain that we all deserve.
Oh, that's potentially really nice. Exactly, Spatsnat. It's not reality TV unless it's scripted. And I will go in with my own script.
Are you gonna flip the script on these nerds?
Flip that script.
No. Oh, thank you, Hellfire. Kimberly said, "That's Jordan. I'm genuinely jealous. I don't think I can come up with a more ambiguous compliment than that." That is pretty ambiguous.
Look,
She's a villain we deserved.
say what you will. I am a man who can come up with some weird stuff to say. Alright? I have weird stuff locked down, okay?
I'll only be a villain when it's comedic. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I'll never be a villain just to be mean.
Are you sure?
Positive. But you know, it's reality TV. Those people are already just looking for fame. They're not actually there for love.
That's true. Most of them are on there to plug their social medias.
Yeah. They all like if you make it pretty far, they all get pretty famous. And
Really?
become some sort of influencer or something, yeah. It's not hard to do when they're all like gorgeous women or really attractive guys, so it's like once they get far enough into the show, people know them,
Yeah.
and so they get a ton of followers, and yeah, they get a lot of offers from companies, I'm sure.
Shelby just dropping the knowledge.
I watch a lot of reality TV.
Shelby's got that deep lore.
I'm not saying I'm proud of it, it's just something that is true.
I have a lot of knowledge. Not sure I want to know why I have a lot of knowledge,
Yeah.
but I do have it.
Chuck said, like the weirdo from Despicable Me. Yes, it's the villain we deserve.
I remember telling my brother I don't remember what it was, but some historical story. And at the end of my historical fact dumping, he just looked at me and said, "Why do you know that?"
Yeah.
Matt,
So I
why do you know
feeling.
that?
Game Delay said that's how Automaton and I got our followers on Instagram. Started with our bodies, then bait and switch for our painting photos. Ooh, Chuck said, so in a couple of weeks we'll be at our first Adepticon. What's something we just can't miss out on? Well,
Visiting the
obviously the Monument Hobbies booth.
Yeah,
Hello?
That's a no-brainer.
it's an easy one.
It'll be my first one as well, though. So,
Yeah.
This is a good question.
You
for
guys
me here.
have not met Shelby in real life?
It's true.
This is like an important moment.
Yeah.
Um
A monumental moment.
All right, stream's over. Call it there.
I'll be here all night. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Wrap it up.
Chuck
Let's go
sets
home,
them up,
kids.
You guys knock them down. Oh my gosh. I don't know. What is there that you really have to do? I don't know. Just enjoy being there. Enjoy the experience. They're just like the vendor hall is great. Lots of events, lots of gaming to be done.
Yeah.
Tons of painting classes from very amazing artists. You just gotta do as much as you can. Fort Wapple's cool. Just like a nice place to hang out and paint with a bunch of other like-minded individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Whomst you do not know.
Are you putting stars on it?
Yeah, the Chaos Stars.
They're so fun. Chuck said, I've got a few events. Plan on getting all my painting knowledge by just staring intently at Jordan in the hall for like 5 hours.
Whoa. Just come say hi.
No, I'm sure he'll be there. He'll just be staring at what you're doing. Osmosising all the knowledge.
I mean,
as we've
I give
been
it
putting
pretty
it
freely.
Yeah, you can just come up and ask.
He said intently.
Only if I can intently stare back.
Will you be eating a banana as well? That's, I feel like, an important part.
You know what? Maybe I will.
Oh yeah, Game Delay said bring a banana.
Maybe I'll bring a banana.
I feel like we need to have bananas now.
just in the...
Yeah.
Yep.
To get the real life experience.
Jason's gonna be like, why do you guys have bananas?
And then we'll just silently hand him
Just-
one.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Here you go.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Jason, we did it for you.
God, we have the same brain. Eating it with or without the shell? First of all, shell? Why are we calling it a shell? It is 3:57.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you tell me that it's ending?
Yeah. Okay. Don't worry, Wad.
I know what that
we
question
just had
was
the
about.
same brain
Or I
for
should say
that
answer.
specific instance. I'm not worried. The proper term is the bananas jacket. Hellfire called it the food curtain. Maybe it is a shell in a different language. You got me there, Game Delay.
Thanks, Mom.
Hi, Matt's mom.
I figured Shelby would appreciate the new term for peel. I like it.
My name is Jordan. It's
Shelby.
nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi. I'm Shelby.
Your son's pretty cool.
Thanks, guys.
We want to keep him around.
Can I say shucking a banana?
You don't do that.
Shuck,
I feel like
shucking bananas.
that
That's not what you do to a banana,
but
Shelby.
it's so funny to think of it that way.
You don't shuck a banana.
Maybe
Why,
you
but
don't.
why don't
Okay?
you shuck a banana?
You gonna judge me for the way that I shuck a banana?
I got nothing. I got nothing. That's all on you guys. You guys can enjoy that.
Game delay said absolutely, so I have a lawyer's permission.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You are not paying for legal advice from this man.
Yes, Fido. I have seen it before. A lot of my friends will just like. I think one of my friends has me in their name and their phone as Shell and B. It's great. Watt said, "Look, Schlevy is a grown woman. She can shuck whatever fruits she wants."
She just turned 21,
It's true.
which I guess technically does make her a
that
grown
makes
woman.
me a grown woman.
And she didn't get completely drunk on her birthday. That's like impressive.
I'm not super into that whole drunk thing.
I'm gonna be honest, not really worth
No.
the paper it's
Never
written
been
on.
appealing to me. I like enjoying a drink too much to like drink it fast enough to actually
Yeah, that's fair.
get drunk.
That's
And
fair.
also just my taste is expensive, so
My taste is
I
expensive.
can't afford to get drunk
I have
off the stuff
expensive
I
taste.
like.
Therefore, not
Cannot.
worth drinking.
Cannot
No.
get drunk.
All right, everybody. It's 4:01,
401.
which means
401.
it's time
We're all bust on out
to
of here.
close up shop. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here. Matt, thank you so much for painting on stream with me today.
Very welcome. Thanks
Looked
for having
great.
I hope you had a good time. Your
Yeah.
model looks dope. I hope chat was nice enough to you today.
me. They were
They
chill.
were on their pretty
They
good
were
behavior.
on
We
good
like you
behavior.
guys.
They oftentimes much less well. They are horrible sometimes.
You hear that, chat? He's
Horrible.
calling you guys horrible. I don't think you should take that. I really don't.
We're gonna get Shelby to drop some links into the chat for you guys while I give you all the information. First off, don't forget, if you are new here and you want to catch more of our streams, make sure to click the follow button so you can be up to date and get all the notifications when we go live.
Yes.
Those notifications will go out every day during the week, Monday through Friday, from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. I almost said Amazon time.
Amazon time.
Arizona time. Arizona time. So bear in mind, daylight savings or not daylight savings, spring forward or whatever the heck we call
Yeah.
it,
Wrong thing.
is this
Dang
coming
it.
Sunday, which means your clocks are going to change. Ours are not.
There we go.
Which means that the time for streams next week is going to be an hour earlier? Later?
Oh boy.
I can't remember.
Don't look to me for
I
that
don't know
knowledge.
anything about daylight savings because we don't do it.
As soon as I didn't have to worry about daylight savings anymore, I dropped it.
Chad, help me, please.
Spring forward, fall back.
Ah, there we go.
There you
So
go.
it'll be an hour later than what it currently is for you guys. So make sure you guys catch up with us, and 3 hours on Eastern time. Yeah, we will be at Pacific time with the change starting next week.
Yeah.
And then Shelby was so wonderful to have dropped a whole bunch of links in here for you. Make sure you check out the Monument Hobbies web store to pick up all the wonderful paints that we've been using here on stream today, which you can see right here. You can buy all the paints, you can buy all the bags, all the tools, all the paintbrushes. We sell it all, you guys.
All the fun stuff.
If you want to support your local game stores as well, don't forget to check out the FLGS link. It will take you to and find all the stores in your area that carry our products. That's great for people who are local, who want to support their local game stores. And it's great for people who are international, who don't have an easy time of ordering directly through us due to, shipping costs and, all that stuff. So make sure to check that out. Check out our YouTube link as well. It's a great place to find all of the restreams. So if you miss a stream, you can go to YouTube. You can catch up on all the live stream videos. They're all going to be in the live tab now of YouTube. We don't need to upload them anymore now that we've been streaming on YouTube for over a week, which is great. You'll also find all of our shorts on there as well, and our long form video content. So all of our tutorials and things like that. And then make sure you guys check out the Discord as well. It's a great place to hang out. It's full of thousands of wonderful artists where you can find, he didn't say the thing, where you can find
Dang it, Ghost Hunter.
a great hangout spot for you to talk about painting and nerd stuff, get some feedback, things like that, ask questions. We're always on there answering questions as often as we can. We're going to find somebody to raid. It's Friday, so we're going to be hitting up Next Level Painting. If you are on YouTube and you would like to join us, feel free to hop over to Twitch and join us on the raid. You guys are wonderful. Have a wonderful weekend. We will see you bright and early on Monday at 2 o'clock. Goodbye.
Bye.